Craig, tell us that story about how you had your incident with the piece.
You know that story?
How you had told.
I told you that story.
I can't remember all of it, bitch.
I was a young boy. I probably was like 150 pounds. I was so thin. I was in high school and I worked for Shoney's. My people in the audience, they know this story. And I was working for Shoney's, and so the cook, it was a straight boy. And we used to joke back and forth all the time. I guess this particular night, this motherfucker was in a mood. And he ain't feel like joking. And so, at Shoney's, you had to call your food in. Yeah, let me get the charbroiled steak with the potatoes and the onion. And I'm going to get a side of broccoli and mac and cheese. So, I called in my order and shit. And then you go pick up the food from the window. Mm-hmm. And then you take it to the table. Well, this motherfucker was in a mood this particular night. So he got mad with me and shit. And I didn't know he was in the mood. I said, nigga, fuck you. I said what the fuck I said. I went on to the dining room. That nigga said, yeah, okay. I got something for you when you get off work. I said, yeah, nigga, whatever. Now, mind you, this nigga is bigger than me, taller than me. I'm only 150 pounds.
Like you is now?
I'm a svelte 180. And so when I tell you, I walked out there, I said, all right, y'all, see y'all later. I'm walking out and I had my little hoopty.
You thought you was the shit, bitch. You was one of those faggots that had a car? Yes, ma'am. Picking up your little dates and stuff? Yes, bitch.
I wasn't homosexual then.
Oh, you've always been a homosexual.
I was like, I was doing what. Yeah, let me leave that alone.
Right. You was with somebody's husband.
No.
You stayed messing with somebody's husband.
No. I've only done that once.
And you proud of that, Erlene?
No, I'm not. I would not do that again.
Erlene, you proud of that?
I would never do that again. So anyway, what had happened was I walked out and was going to my little hoopty. And I'm walking, and I heard them doors open up from the restaurant. I was like, yeah. And I'm walking, I never turned around to look. And so I heard them say, what was that shit you were saying in there? And I turned around. I said, nigga, whatever. And I turned back around. Madison. Shoney's had like these little bushes, these hedges on the side of the restaurant, right? So when you looked into the restaurant, you can see the counter, you can see, and there were some hedges that went around the restaurant. Bitch, when I tell you that I had turned back around, I'm walking this way, that nigga went across my side of my head like this, bitch. And I went toppling down into those bushes. Bitch, oh, wow. I hit that ground. I was down there for about 15 seconds.
Oh, he had toppled.
Bitch,
you.
I had to come too.
Oh, wow.
Bitch, when I got up, I had hedges and dirt and bushes up. And I got up and I went back into the restaurant because, bitch, I had slight amnesia. I really couldn't remember what happened. I was like, what the fuck just happened? So I went back in the restaurant and I sat on the counter and I had to come too. Oh, Lord. And the manager, it was a female manager and a male manager. They both were black. And these niggas thought it was funny. And they were laughing. They were like, you don't remember what happened? I said, no, what happened?
Baby, he had knocked you, bitch.
They were like, you and Chris had got into a fight. And I'm like, no, we ain't get into a fight. That nigga hit me. And I said, oh, yeah, he did hit me. Bitch, let me tell you something about me. Now, I knew I couldn't take that motherfucker because he was bigger than me. But y'all remember at Shoney's and Bob, Big Boy, and all them places like that, they had the salad bar. And at the salad bar, they had those containers. They had the broccoli in it. They had the cheese in it. But then the salad dressing containers were bigger. You know what I mean? Because so you could scoop your dressing out and put on your salad. Yeah. Bitch, I went and got one of them salad dressing containers. Uh-huh. And the urn where you get your hot water for the tea and the coffee.
Yeah.
Bitch, I went and filled that girl up. Uh-huh. And I went into the kitchen where that motherfucker was in there fricasseeing something on the grill. I took that motherfucker and I tossed it on him. That motherfucker screamed like he was on fire.
It was hot, Craig.
Bitch, I could see the steam coming when he was trying to take his shirt off. Bitch, steam was coming from his shirt. Bitch, I scalded that motherfucker. Now let me tell you about that hoopty. My car was one of those cars, girl, you had to give her some gas. Like sometimes you turn it on, she turned right back on. I had went and turned my car on before I went in there and scalded that motherfucker. And so then by the time he was slipping and sliding and shit, because he was in there cooking, so the floor was greasy. So it was slippery. So he was trying to take that shirt off. He was slipping and sliding. Bitch, I hauled ass to the car.
As you should.
And when I got in that car, because I had a stick shift, I put that bitch in reverse and hit it.
I'd have hit my horn 2 times. Beep, beep.
Right. When I was pulling out of the parking lot, that motherfucker was coming out of the restaurant. Nigga, I'm gone.
Smoking. He came out that bitch smoking.
Bye, nigga. And when I got home, my mother was like, "Man, you shouldn't have done that because you could have scalded him."
Man, fuck that nigga.
Him. He could have gave me a motherfucking concussion.
Man,
in fact, I think I had a slight.
I know you didn't come back to Shoney's no more.
I didn't go back to Shoney's. So what happened was they called me the next day because I was supposed to be to work the next day. They're gonna come calling me. You coming to work? I said, no, bitch, I'm not coming to work.
No. You think I'm finna let me get
right? And they're gonna say, well, we're not gonna. That motherfucker's name was Chris. They said we're not gonna let Chris mess with you. I said it ain't even just about that. I said the fact that you and the other manager sat there and you laughed and thought that shit was. First of all, why the fuck would Chris still have a job?
That's true.
Because in 2023, I would have sued the shit out of Shoney.
But Craig, this is the thing. This is what people don't get. Now, come on, let's bring it home.
Come on,
let's bring it home with this conversation. This is what people don't get. You can do everything you want to do to a faggy, a gay, because we're not human.
That's right.
We're not human. But the moment that we retaliate against,
like somebody here talking about that's premeditated. I don't give a fuck what you call it.
Like the moment that we retaliated against, now they don't forgot that he knocked you and you done hit the ground and you had almost a concussion. They don't forgot about this.
what I had.
All concussion, bitch.
No, it was amnesia.
Concussion and amnesia. Now they don't forgot all about this.
Right, bitch. I had to come too.
Because, and here's the thing. It is because you are a faggy.
And the thing I forgot to say, one more thing my lawyers want me to say. You know that line from Jackie's back. You know, one more thing my lawyers want me to say. I had braces at the time. And when he came across my face, my braces cut the inside of my jaw. So my shit was bleeding on the inside. You know what I mean? It wasn't bleeding like gushing out, but I could taste blood is what I'm saying.
But this is the thing, Craig. When you, as he's sitting here giving your testimony on this, right?
What am I giving?
Your testimony. Hi, Yarabo Shata. Just last week, I went through a situation where a bitch, because you called me about it.
Yeah.
A bitch came way from the bushes. Bitch that I ain't never talked about. Bitch that I never did no shit to. Bitch that I ain't never had no pressure with. Never.
Yeah.
And you asked me like, what's going on, Master? And you sent me the thing like, well, why is this person going at Miss Mary? Like, what? Yeah. What is going on? Yeah. And I said, what did I tell you? I was out of the country.
Yes.
I said, Craig, when I set foot back on American soil.
Yes, you did.
I told Craig, when I set foot back on American soil, it's Hiroshima to that bitch.
Right.